to terrace the lands, which proved to be very expensive, and we were able to introduce an innovative approach called the tire bonding. And this is basically just go around, find the tires that were just lying idly by, which was also presenting a health risk. And we were able to get expertise to use tires as a method of conservation to stop the soil erosion from the hillside.
I think the GF Small Grants Program has been extremely effective, and the particular value has come from its impact not only in terms of preserving our biodiversity or addressing climate change, but in helping with sustainable livelihoods. The steering committee has had the opportunity to see at first hand how the projects have been affecting stakeholders, and that has been very rewarding.
A number of these initiatives that I am sure at points will be part of an initiative such as this here, it creates for us a model where you have stakeholder buy-in, and stakeholder buy-in among the most critical stakeholders, who are the people in the respective communities. And to get to that point clearly would have taken a lot of work. To get to that point, particularly because we naturally do not tend to consider the environment and the protection of the environment. To get to that point is important. It would obviously have taken a lot of work, a lot of effort, and it's worth recognizing those who have played a critical part.
Like all the other members of the committee, I'm very happy to see the progress that has been made so far. The Small Grants Program is a very important vehicle for enabling sustainable development. Take, for instance, a farmer who needs to pump water, but electricity is very costly. He could apply for a solar pump run by solar cells. That solar cell will last for over 20 years. So this is definitely an avenue for sustainable development. And so, as I said, like all other committee members, I'm very pleased at the progress made, and I hope that this will continue. I hope that certainly we will be able to get other donors coming on stream, and so that the program can continue, because it's very important for sustainable development, especially in rural communities in Jamaica.
Now that you've seen our documentary, I'm sure you're excited by the work that has been taking place. And I'm also confident that you'd love to make a contribution to this worthy program. There are a number of ways in which you can be involved. Through the support of in-kind contribution and technical expertise to our many applicants. You can also provide follow-on funding for projects that have already been implemented. And of course, the ever-increasing need of co-financing to help with meeting the requirements for accessing the GF Small Grants Program. We have a number of projects that pend your support. We're sure your investment will make a change, not just to Jamaica, to local communities, but also to the world in which we live, at a time when financial and other resources are very scarce. We look forward to your contribution and your support, and we thank you.
The GEF Small Grants Program, GEF SGP. Launched in 1992, GEF SGP supports activities for non-governmental and community-based organizations in developing countries towards climate change abatement, conservation of biological diversity, protection of international waters, reduction of the impact of persistent organic pollutants, and prevention from land degradation, while generating sustainable livelihoods. The program is implemented as a corporate program of the GEF by the United Nations Development Program, UNDP. The UNDP continues to coordinate and strengthen worldwide and national efforts in achieving the Millennium Development Goal, MDG, of environmental sustainability. It operates on the premise that global environmental problems can best be addressed at the grassroots level when local people are empowered to protect their environment and understand that their own social and economic well-being is dependent on sound long-term resource management. The impact of conservancy projects is greater.
I just would like to emphasize the importance of the collaboration between UNDP and the Small Grants Program. Since UNDP as a strong supporter and also leader for supporting the nations in achieving Millennium Development Goals, we strongly believe that those global goals will be achieved only by empowering community organizations and NGOs, and small grants programs are really on the principle of community empowerment and community mobilization, and those are the people who can support and also make realize the Millennium Development Goals.